Hello, here we are, still at Avebury, but it's the next day. We had a very confusing reading yesterday. We couldn't make head or tails out of it. We were talking about it last night, still didn't get very far ahead, so we thought we'd come back again today and see if we could unravel it. We've been able to look around inside of the manor, and it really is worth a visit. It's a lovely place. And as we walked around, Tina picked up the white woman appeared again twice. Um, And also, who else, Tina?
It's a gentleman, and I keep getting William or Williamson. A large gentleman. He's got a long wig. He must have been Lord of the Manor. And I asked him why he's still here. He goes, "This is my home." So he's obviously not gone over because he likes to keep an eye on the place. He looked very regimental, well, not regimental, but like a lord would, dressed in all in the finest silks and embroidery.
Okay. And we've got his first name
I'm almost certain it's William.
and his surname.
Okay, so this is the husband of Mary Dunch, because he said Dunch.
Oh, now
So
they were, well, obviously they were owners.
yeah,
Do we know what year or who was king at that time?
Stuart. He's a
Okay.
Stuart king.
Okay. Why is he still here, Tina?
That's my house.
He's just looking after
I
it. That's it. That's just why he's.
don't think he's got no evil intention or anything like that.
No.
He just like appeared to me and said good afternoon. Maybe he recognised, who I am, and he didn't have no evil intention. I think he's quite a pleasant man.
Right.
He was obviously the Lord.
And so he knew he could communicate with you, Tina.
Well, yes, he came up to me in that bedroom.
Yeah.
That's where I caught in the
Which
first bedroom.
bedroom was it that we were in?
But as we were coming into that Chinese room
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
just wallpaper on the room, came out of Queen Anne's bedroom,
Yeah. Yes.
and he said he doesn't like what they've done with the place, so
Oh,
he's not very happy about that.
okay.
But no, he died naturally. He had his heart gave up. He died naturally.
What can you tell us about his life?
I think he showed me that he was some sort of in some navy,
Navy.
yeah, in Tudor navy, if you like,
Right.
or it was to do with the ships. And this is after the new land had been discovered, and he had some investment in that
Was
sort of
that where he
area.
made his money from? Was that, and he was able to buy this, or did he inherit this house?
And they bought this house.
Okay.
So his wife was Mary, and I'm confused about the Mary I brought in yesterday,
Yeah.
but
But
I definitely brought a Mary in.
but
Okay,
this
so
is. Do you think this is the Mary that you brought in yesterday, his wife, or do you think it's a different Mary?
I think that probably was a different Mary.
Yeah, because that was from the 16th century, and the Stuart time was what year was that? What year was it?
Yes, 16th century.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had the Tudors up
Yeah.
until Queen Elizabeth I.
Right.
Then she died in 15 something, and it became Stuarts. So I'm thinking we're probably in James Stewart time. Because the way
Okay.
he's dressed anyway, he does look that way. He's got this long wig.
And did he have any children?
Yes, yes.
Their names.
They're two children. I'm getting John's son, and Anne.
And Dunch.
Yeah.
And what did they go on to do?
Stayed in the manor.
Okay.
Stayed in the manor. And the family went on for a couple of hundred years, and then that was sold again. Or a couple of generations, not 100 years, and that was sold again.
Okay.
But he's just a pleasant man who came in.
And did he have a good life?
Yes, he had a very good life.
And did he enjoy living here?
He loved living here, and he's still part of the house.
He's got no intentions of moving on.
Um,
He's happy to be here.
yes, Yes, I'm very happy to be here.
He must have seen some very strange things happen it's
That's
since
what he
then
said. Yeah,
to now.
he don't like what they've done with the old house.
And because the BBC did a program on here to the Manor Born, didn't they?
That's what he's talking about. He don't
Oh,
like
is he? What did
how
he
they
think about?
changed things.
What did he think about that then?
Not much.
Right.
Not much.
And did he sort of show himself at that time, Tina, while they were doing that?
Yes, some rummaging, some bangings, and some moving
So he
things.
haunts this house. Does he haunt this
I
house? I
wouldn't say
mean,
haunt. I would just say his presence is there.
yeah,
I wouldn't say he haunt. He's not. He's not got an energy of being able. He's got an energy of being a kind, pleasant man. Oh wait, he probably weren't always kind and pleasant, but in his old age, he said this was paradise.
yeah, he loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
And what about his wife? Did his wife like it?
Yeah, she loved it. So the Mary I saw yesterday, though I got the name Mary, it's probably not the same Mary.
Is he aware of another Mary then, either probably before he bought the place, or was he aware of any events that went on at the house?
That was empty when they moved in, so no.
Right.
That's what he showed me. He showed me how he moved in,
Yeah.
and they bought the place, but that was already empty.
Yeah.
He said there were stories of the previous tenant,
Yeah.
the white woman,
And what was the stories that he'd heard?
the ghost of the white woman.
Had he seen her while he was alive?
I hadn't seen her myself, but my wife said she'd seen her.
Okay.
And when I was walking through the dark alleyways, I saw her wafting through.
Yeah, you said
But I already
twice.
contacted her yesterday,
Yeah.
didn't I? And I got everything muddled up because the energy was all over the place. I was all over the place, I think. But it's very strange because you've got the energy of the stones there, so that is taken, and you've got this lovely building here.
Yeah. I was going to ask about the stones at Avebury. What was his impressions of that?
I really was interested in it. I really wanted to know what they were there for. I really wanted to know yeah, he was very interested. And he's been here all the time, and he said with Keller,
Yeah.
he said, I was also watching him move the shoulder and everything like that. Yeah.
Really?
So, but not in a bad way. So you would,
No.
yeah. So he's like a friendly ghost that is attached to the building of
And
spirit.
interested in what was going on.
Ever so interested. So interested. That's why I bought the house.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what they're, we were told they were ancient, but we didn't know how many years they were, because as far as the Bible was concerned, then we'd only been there 2,000 years or something
Yes.
like that. Okay, but he sort of knew there was something deeper. He was very interested. He'd walk round them.
Yeah.
He would walk round. There's a lot more then as well. He's telling me.
Yeah.
And he would walk round them, and he sort of like got how can I say it? He got in with the energy.
Okay. He was more tuned into it
Yeah,
then, you
tuned
think?
in. That's what he was attracted, and he always felt that there's something bigger than what we'd ever know.
Right. And now he's still on this journey himself, isn't he? Because now he's still discovering what's going on from
Yes,
what
he's
he
very
knew.
interested. So, like,
Yeah.
with him, that ain't like moment by time by time. He's actually a ghost or a spirit who is been attached to the house and seen these people coming and going. He didn't like what the BBC done.
No. No.
He said
But
it
he
was
liked the
shoddy work, shoddy work.
shoddy work. But he liked what Keller. He liked
He was
that
very interested
particular.
when he came along because he was
Can you
into it.
tell us about another tenants that have been here or owners? Could you tell me about perhaps their lives?
Mm,
Was there anyone else that struck them?
not really, no.
Hmm? Just do it in your head, Dina. Starts getting your head.
Yeah.
Okay. What have we got? There's been numerous owners of this place. What about the National Trust? What do you feel about them being here?
Doesn't always carry on, Dunch. Just girls when people stand there just drop the energy. It's girls.
Is she still with us? Well, why don't we move and sit on the grass somewhere where we're not likely to be disturbed?
Well, all I can say is,
Yep.
he was a happy soul. He lived long. He lived long until he died in sleep. The heart stopped, and he's staying. He feels like it's guardian.
He's looking
You know
after
when
us.
we go in there and the people come up to us straight away and want to tell us everything.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Okay.
He's like in the rooms with him. He's not happy about a lot of things and what happened to the house. He's seen the changes over the years, so he obviously is not he's someone who can attach to something. Like you had attached to your boat, he got attached to this building.
Yeah.
And as far as he's concerned, still his house.
Yeah. And he's quite happy to do that and carry on doing that.
He doesn't like what happened to her. He doesn't like he liked how it was when it's his house. That's completely different then.
Yeah.
There are not many rooms that actually do resemble what the house looked like.
No.
He said there is other rooms, but you're not being allowed to see them. You just got these BBC rooms, what you got.
Yeah.
These BBC rooms, and obviously time marches on, but with him, he's still stuck in his century.
Yes.
In his in the Stuarts, and
what about the work the
he said there would have been horses and stables and lots more farm animals, around. Obviously, not around the house, but in the vicinity, in the barns. And the barns are just about there. Yeah, they're just about. When that man came and said, "Oh, are they two?" No, they're not two. They're Stuarts, which is after.
Right. Wow.
But this house was originally a Tudor building, and that was when this young girl.
You talking about the lady in white?
No, tell him I'm wrong. He said that was in Georgian times. That was. Who was the Spanish woman I saw? I've got a feeling, babe, and this is going to sound huge because we've already had Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, that woman who came here was Catherine Howden's daughter, Mary. Also the daughter of Henry VIII.
Daughter of Henry VIII? Well, yeah, it's going to really confuse me now.
No, she's a staunch Catholic.
Yeah.
She was a staunch Catholic, and she had
Henry said, "Do not let
Bloody
her
Mary,
take..."
Bloody Mary.
Is that who?
Bloody Mary, not the one yesterday.
The one yesterday, yeah.
Bloody Mary. So I got her. She came here. Maybe she came here because King Henry VIII did. So maybe she was all married to Catherine, his mother, her mother at the time. Mary turned out to be quite a nasty piece of work. They called her Bloody Mary.
Right.
And she was the one who ordered people to get murdered because they weren't Catholic, just for that sake.
Okay.
So with the energies of the stones I just picked up collective, she found it easy to connect and come in, because she had been here. And so she's completely different from that story. Like she's come in because her energy was a lot stronger than other people's. Do you understand that? Because she's still stuck in the ether. Because she had this staunch Catholicism that made her quite bitter.
So she came in yesterday. She was not linked to this house, is what you're thinking?
She's been here.
Been here, but yeah.
With the parents. The parents were Henry VIII, Catherine Howden, his first wife. She was the daughter.
Right.
She became Queen, Bloody Mary.
Right.
She became queen for so many days, and she killed what's her name? A young girl.
Yeah.
Jane.
She did that.
Yeah, she was the one who ordered her death.
So that was a girl called Jane in the room that she had ordered, and that took place here?
Oh, very cool. Sorry,
Right.
I'm not making myself clear. Okay, so I kept getting this woman called Mary, and I thought she was connected with this house, right?
Yes.
So I just took it she was.
Yeah.
And she said she was marrying her husband. Well, that was all Henry VIII.
Henry VIII. He had affairs.
And she ordered the deaths of
who?
So she didn't order the death of Anne Boleyn because they were divorced. Okay, Catherine Aragon and King Henry VIII were divorced.
Yeah.
Right, but he wouldn't let another divorce because he had one.
Yeah.
So that's why Henry had to kill Anne Boleyn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She was still queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So she was still queen, even though she was divorced from
Henry.
the king. She was still Queen of England.
Yes.
Her daughter Mary.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Was the produce of their marriage.
Yeah.
So Mary became queen straight after King Henry died. Well,
right.
no.
Oh.
King Edward, his son, died.
Okay.
Right. So she was a staunch Catholic, and she was trying to get Catholics, and she would
yes,
order
I
deaths.
But this
she would order the deaths.
This wasn't Henry VIII's wishes, was it? He wanted
No.
He wanted to be a Protestant.
But it went back to Catholicism with Mary.
Yeah. All right.
So somehow she came here.
Yeah.
When I was trying to tune into
the house, so there's a completely
different story.
Different
Different
isolated.
Mary.
She just clambered in here because she could see you, connect with you,
Yeah.
tell us a story, So, are you saying that this murder that took place here, to her orders, did that take place at this house? Do you think
it could have done, but I'm not absolutely sure.
Right. Okay. So it just took place. She probably did quite. They called her Bloody Mary. Why? Because she liked to make cocktails, or was it because she was ruthless?
Ruthless Catholic.
Right.
And I said to this woman was bitter and ruthless, and she looked like loyalty the way she was dressed.
So the I forgot his name, Tina. The one you were just talking to. What was his name again? Sorry.
William.
Sorry. So William, he knew this, or when did this information just come through?
Well, he's telling me he knows all about the history.
Right.
And he was telling me, yes, they did come here. Because King Henry VIII
loved
all this.
So he would have been here, he would have stayed here with his wife.
Yeah, and daughter.
And her.
Yeah.
So maybe there's your link.
That's the link.
That they stayed here.
Yeah, they did stay here. They did come here.
Right. We know. So can you ask William, did she have this person murdered, or have we got a slightly wrong, different story here?
He's telling me, no, we have got it wrong.
Yeah.
But the link is real, you know. Yep. She just came in.
Yes.
Because she wanted, I don't know, but because she hates people like me. She was a staunch Catholic.
Yeah.
She's not at rest.
She wasn't happy with you at all, was she, Tina?
She's not at rest. Not at rest at all. So she's got a lot. She's done a purgatory. I told you she's done a purgatory.
She's quite happy with that. Right. Oh, that's fascinating.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
That is an incredible link there.
And the way she looked, she looked like the woman in that painting, you know, with the headdress and that's how she looked.
Yeah.
So these are further on. They're 100 years later, say, but whatever it was later. This man lived here.
Yes.
But in Tudor times, they came over here.
Yes.
So someone else owned the house.
Yeah. And they stayed here. Because of the stones, and Henry was fascinated by the stones.
with English history. He told us that.
Not far from Stonehenge.
Everything's here.
Or those
everything. Salisbury,
and a walking distance. So this would have been one of Henry's favourite spots, I would imagine.
Yeah. So the woman in the white is the woman who took her own life. You know, I said she came through all that heartbreak and everything.
Yeah, we need to try and contact her then, Tina. But obviously in a second.
I don't think she. Okay.
We're talking to William, yeah?
William's still here, yeah.
Yes.
He was just showing us.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
And then the link all fitted together.
Yeah.
Because we have been in touch with Henry VIII, we have been in touch with Anne Boleyn. There's no reason why Catherine of Aragon's daughter wouldn't come through.
Yeah, there's like an established link there, isn't there?
Yeah. So she was trying to kill all the people. What's a threat to her on the throne? One was Lady Jane Grey, and she got.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
When she said she ordered the murders, she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
She did.
Okay. So, what else can William tell us about the history of the house since his occupation?
Well, he's seen them all come and go, isn't he?
Yeah.
He said, "I've just seen them all come and go." You know, he's not there 24/7, but he can easily turn it. He can easily materialise. And other people have said they've seen a man walking about, which I didn't see at first. I just saw one woman and some woman, didn't I? But yeah, I saw him in the house. He's been fascinated by the changes because they made him and his wife Mary Dunch made the biggest changes in the house when they moved in. They extended it and they done lots of work, and that's why it's his house.
Are there any secrets in the house that nobody knows about? We heard a rumour that there were dungeons in the place. Are there dungeons in the house?
There are secret rooms.
There are secret rooms. Have they been discovered? Are they still secret?
They were discovered. That's what he's telling me by other members of other households, but then they were locked up.
So is there dungeons in then? Because apparently there were.
Not in the way we think the dungeon is.
Right.
Secret rooms.
Okay, secret rooms. Yeah. Okay. Are there anything? Is there any major secret in this house that nobody knows?
Secrets are yet to be revealed. So
sorry.
Yes. Yeah. Even the secrets are yet to be revealed. So.
And is he going to reveal them?
It's because of the BBC done so much work and they didn't realise what they were doing. They were just like prop. You know, they weren't historians. They did do a lot of research.
They're probably more interested in making the programme than actually restoring the place to perhaps how it may should have been.
Anyway, so I'm going to leave him here.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
The story of Mary, I think we better do another time.
Has he got a message for us? Message for the people?
Yes, yeah. Have you got a message for the people? Look how beautiful this is. No. This is heaven on earth. So why do you want to live your life differently? He said, this was my view every day.
Yeah.
I lived a peaceful life. You all need to try and find your own peace in this day and age. What his message is, find your own peace.
Easier when you've got that view though, Tina, isn't it?
Easier when you've got that money, yeah.
It's
this is a sacred place. He said, this is a sacred place. Now, the other woman, Mary, said this is the devil's place. Yes, she would have seen it like that because it was...
Because of indoctrination.
Wow. This is all about religion as well, isn't it?
Yep. Well, that was a bit of a shocking... just not what we're expecting at all.
We never know, do we, Dan? Anyway, I'm getting so boiling.
Right, okay, well, we're going to call that there. I hope you
Thank
guys
you very
find
much,
it
William.
incredibly fascinating as we have. We've not finished yet today. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do here, and we're on a limited time span, so we're going to have another go in a minute. Maybe drink of water or something, Tina. And
I need to get out of the sun, to be honest.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can get hold of the white woman. It'll be fantastic. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you very much. From Avebury. Goodbye.